Today I come to you with a heavy heart. First of all, welcome to another episode of 419 Fishers of Men. And today I come to you with a really heavy heart because I lost someone in my family that was very dear to me. And he was my uncle, but he was more like my dad. And I really guess I don't know what to say. I didn't really write this out, so it might not turn out, and it may. We'll see how this goes, but I'm reminded of this movie called Greater. And when I first watched the movie, it's a true story about a football player in Arkansas, here in Arkansas. And I'll just read what it says on the back. Greater follows the true story of Brandon Burlsworth, the greatest walk-on in the history of college football. Brandon dreams of playing for the Arkansas Razorbacks, but is told he isn't good enough to play Division I. Written off by fellow teammates and coaches, Brandon displays dogged determination. In the face of staggering odds, the awkward kid who once was an embarrassment to his teammates and annoyance to his coaches ends up becoming an All-American player and the 63rd pick of the 1999 NFL Draft. So when Brandon dies, he has a car wreck, like a log truck. I guess he runs into a log truck. And when he dies, his mom, it just seems like his mom is not that sad, or she was in shock. At first, you kind of are in shock. Then it sits in with you, and you realize what happened, that they're gone forever. And when I'm watching the movie, I'm like, I don't understand how this woman cannot be upset that her son dies. But it's because of her faith, how much faith she has, that she knows God is good all the time. And she has so much faith that she knows that God knows what's best, and that God took her son to be in heaven. And that's the goal of all of us, is to believe in Jesus, be a follower of Jesus, not just believe in Jesus, not just know that he exists, but to be a follower, to want to help people, to do good deeds, to believe, and have a Christian heart, and to love people. And we had a very good message today from our pastor, reminding us that God is good all the time. We may not understand what he's doing, and it hurts us to lose someone, because we are not going to see them again until we get to heaven. If they're a follower of Christ, and we're a follower of Christ, we're going to see them again. And so we're selfish, and we want to hang on to them. And we are selfish, and it hurts. Because God made us to love people. He made us to love one another. But we also need to remember that, like I said, God is good. He knows what's best. And it's a blessing that my uncle's in heaven right now. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm going to see him again. And I can hear him up there saying, "Come on in, the water's fine." And someone wrote a post on Facebook that said they wonder if heaven has tractors, because he loved tractors. He probably replaced every part on his tractor or tractors. Instead of buying a new one, he would just kept replacing the parts on it. And I could see him out in the hayfield baling hay. He taught me how to bale hay and work in the chicken houses. And he helped raise me. And he left a very big impact on me. And he left an impact on every person that he knew. That's just the type of person he was. And while I'm sad, I can't wait to see him in heaven. And that comforts me. It comforts me to know that he's in heaven and I'm going to see him again. And not to be selfish, to let him go. As much as I love him, as much as I'm going to miss him, he's in good hands. He's not in pain. He's not suffering. And that's what we need to remember. So if you get a chance, check out this movie. It's really good. Like I said, it kind of struck me. I was in awe. I was like, and it's a sad movie. It really is a sad movie, but it's very good. It's a very good movie. Watch it sometime. Burlsworth's mom, Brandon Burlsworth's mom. I was like, how can she act like that after her son died? But I mean, it makes sense. Depends on the level of faith that you have, I think. How much faith do you have? That's really what it comes down to. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just kind of I didn't plan this out. And I want to call it Tractors in Heaven. Thanks for watching. Let's make Jesus famous. Let's make heaven crowded. And don't forget to love, pray, and fish. GoPro, stop recording.